Hello everyone, welcome to Maths Ma'am. Today in this video we are going to do chapter linear equation in two variables from grade 9 and exercise 4.1 and 4.2 which is from NCERT. So I hope this video will be meaningful for you. But before watching the video, don't forget to subscribe my channel so that you get notified whenever I put my next video. So let's get started. Let's read the question. First question says the cost of notebook is twice the cost of pen. Here we have two variables, notebook and pen. We have to write these two things in the form of variables. Let us suppose that cost of the notebook is x. Okay, let us suppose the cost of notebook is x, and let us suppose cost of pen is y. Two variables is y, right? But now there is a relation between these two variables x and y, which is from the first line we can read the cost of notebook is twice the cost of pen. So cost of notebook is x, which is equal to twice the cost of the pen, right? This is a linear equation in two variables. But we know that the standard form of linear equation in two variables is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, right? So we can change this equation in the form of this, like x, we make this 2y to this left side, we can write like this, x minus 2y. Here there is no constant term, so we'll write it is equal to 0. So this is a linear equation in two variables, right? So this was a word question, word problem, which we have to change into the terms of equation. Okay, now next question. Now here it says express the following linear equation in the form ax plus by plus c and indicate the value of a, b and c. So we know that the linear equation is of the form ax plus by plus c. You know why it is linear? Because here the variable power is 1. That's why it's linear. Okay. Now let's say now the first question is we have to write every part in the form of ax plus by plus c in this standard form, right? And also we have to tell what is a here, what is b and what is c respectively in each part. So let's start with the first one. Here the first is we have 2x plus 3y is equal to 9.3 bar. That means 5 is repeating 3 bar. Okay. So we can write this as, we can make 9.35 to the left side, we can move this. So we can write 9.35 bar is equal to 0, right? We have moved this to the left side, and when we move it to the left side it will become negative. So now we can compare this to the standard form. Yes. So here a is 2, b the coefficient of y is 3 and the constant is minus 9.35 bar, right? Like this. First of all we change the equation, this equation in the standard form, then we'll separately return the values of a, b and c. Now next one, here it says x minus y by 5 minus 10 is equal to 0. So this is in a standard form. We have to change this into standard form. How will change? First of all we'll write like this, x plus, because it's by, we'll write plus and negative 1 by 5y. Okay. Then plus c. C is what? Here c is minus 10 is equal to 0. Now we can say that here a is 1. The coefficient of x is 1. Coefficient of y is how much? Minus 1 by 5, and the constant term is minus 10. Like this we have to do every question, right? Now next one, minus 2x plus 3y is equal to 6. We can simply write it as minus 2x plus 3y minus 6 is equal to 0. First step. Now we'll compare this to ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. So we can change this into minus 2x plus 3 times y plus in bracket minus 6, which is c here, is equal to 0. So we can write here a is equal to minus 2, b is equal to 3 and c is equal to minus 6. That's all. Like this we have to do. Now the next one, it says we'll move this 3y term to the left side. We can write x minus 3y is equal to 0, right? Now we can compare this again with ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. So here we can see that a is equal to 1, the coefficient of x, b is equal to what? Minus 3, right? We have to take the minus sign also, because in the standard form everything is positive. Okay, now here is nothing, there is no constant term, so we'll write c is equal to 0. Like this we have to do every part. Now we have more parts in this question. Now again we'll see here, the fifth one says 2x is equal to minus 5y. So when we move this to this side, it will become 2x plus 5y and no constant term, and it is equal to 0. Now we'll compare this to this form. So here a is equal to what? A is 2, b is 5 and no c here. So we'll write c is equal to 0 like this. First of all we have to write the equation in the standard form. Then we have to separately write the values of a, b and c. Right, next one is 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, here we can say it's 3x plus 0y. There is no term of y, so that's why we'll write 0y means 0 here. Then 2 is equal to 0. So we can say here a is equal to what? 3, b is equal to 0 because it's not present, so we'll write 0, and c is equal to 2 like this. Now here y minus 2 is equal to 0. Similarly we can see here x term is 0, so we write 0x plus 1y because the coefficient of y is 1 minus 2 is equal to 0. We can write this as in bracket minus 2. In the standard form we should write plus c, that's why. So here a is equal to 0, b is equal to 1 and c is equal to minus 2. Right, next one, last one. Here 2x, 5 is equal to 2x, or we can say 5 minus 2x is equal to 0. Right, or we can say this, we can write this in the standard form, minus 2x, and there is no y term, so in place of y term we'll write 0y because the coefficient of y is not present here, so we'll write 0y, and the constant term is plus 5 is equal to 0. So we'll compare this to the standard form, ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, and it is clear that here a is equal to minus 2, b is equal to 0 and c is equal to 5. That was our first exercise. Point 2. The first question says, which one of the following is true for this equation y is equal to 3x plus 5. Here we can see this is a linear equation having two variables x and y, right? And we have to tell whether this equation is having a unique solution, that means only one solution, or only two solutions, or infinite solutions, that means many solutions. As we know that a linear equation in two variables has infinite many solutions, but we'll prove this thing here with this example. Y is equal to 3x plus 5. Okay, now we'll make a table and we'll put different values of x, and then we'll find the values of y from this. Let's start with 0. If we put the value of x is equal to 0, then y would be how much? If x is equal to 0, then y is equal to how much? 3 times 0 plus 5, which is equal to 5. So we'll write 5 here. If we put one value of x as 1, then we get 3 times 1 plus 5, which is equal to 8. Now if we put x is equal to 2, then we get 3 times 2 plus 5, which is equal to 6 plus 5, 11. If we put minus 1, then what will happen? We have x is equal to minus 1, then y would be equal to minus 3 plus 5, which is equal to 2. So you can see that you can put any value of x, you can have any number of values of y also, right? So we can conclude from this that if this equation, a linear equation, has infinitely many solutions. Let's start for 2. If we put x is equal to 2 minus 2, we have y is equal to minus 1, right? So we have seen that this equation is having infinitely many solutions by putting different values of x, right? This was the first question of this exercise. Let's do the second question. So here you have to write 4 solutions of each equation. That means you have to find 4 values of x, 4 values of y for each equation. 4 solution means 4 values of x and 4 values of y, 4 values of these variables. So we'll do this by making a table again, and we'll put different 4 values of x, and for that we'll find 4 values of y. First of all, we'll put here x and then y. Okay, we'll start with 0. If x is equal to 0, then y would be equal to how much? 2 times 0 plus y is equal to 7. So y is equal to 7 only. Now if you have y 0, then x would be equal to 2x is equal to 7, and x is equal to 7 by 2, like this. And if you have x is equal to minus 1, then y would be equal to 2 times minus 1 plus y is equal to 7, or y is equal to 9. So we can write here minus 1 and here 9. And if y is minus 1, then what would be the value of x? If y is equal to minus 1, then we put here 2x minus 1 is equal to 7. This minus 1 will go this side. 2x is equal to 8 and x is equal to 4. So like this we have to find. So these are the 4 solutions of this equation. We can write the 4 solution as 0, 7, 7 by 2, 0, minus 1, 9, and the fourth one is 4 minus 1. Like this we can write. Okay, now let's do the second part. Second part says pi x plus y is equal to 9. So here again we'll put different values of x for y, and we can also put the different values of y for x. So again we'll make a table for this. Now we'll put different values. So first of all, let's start with x. Let's say x is equal to 0. So then y would be equal to how much? Pi times 0 plus y is equal to 9. That means y is equal to 9. So here 9. Okay, now let's say, suppose we'll put 1, x is equal to 1. Then if x is 1, then y is equal to 9. So we'll say y is equal to 9 minus pi. Right, like this. So we have this one solution, second 2 solution done. Now 2 are left. Now let's say x is equal to minus 1. If x is minus 1, then pi times minus 1 plus y is equal to 9, or we can say y is equal to 9 plus pi. It will go to the right side. So we have one more solution, 9 plus pi, like this. Now if we have y 0, then pi x plus 0 is equal to 9. So we have x is equal to 9 by pi. So like this we found 4 solutions. We can find more, but here it is written we have to find only 4. So we have found these 4 solutions. So these 4 values of x and y are the solutions. 0, 9, 1, 9 minus pi, minus 1, 9 plus pi, and the fourth one could be, you can have put any value of x and you can have any value of y. Right, it's not compulsory that you have to put 0, 1 like this. You can put any value. Now we have next one, x is equal to 4y. Again we'll make a table and we'll find different values of x and y. Let's start with x is equal to 0. So if x is equal to 0, 0 is equal to 4y. That means y is also equal to 0. One done, one solution done. Now if we have x is equal to 1, then 1 is equal to 4y and y is equal to 1 by 4. This is 1 by 4. And if y is 1, let's say y 1, then x is equal to 4 times 1, or we can say x is equal to 4. Now if x is, suppose x is what? Minus 1. Then we have x is equal to minus 1, then we have minus 1 is equal to 4y, or y is equal to minus 1 by 4, like this. So these are the 4 solutions of this equation. We can write like this: 0, 0, 1, 1 by 4, 4, 1, and the last is minus 1, minus 1 by 4. These are the 4 solutions of this equation. And we have to write like in this form: x and y. Here the first is x and the second is y, right? So like this we can find any number of solutions. Now next question says, check whether which of the following are the solution of the equation. We have equation x minus 2y is equal to 4, and we have different values of x and y, x and y, x and y, x and y, right? When we have to check which one is the right solution. Okay, so suppose first one is 0 and 2. So here x is 0 and y is 2. Let's try to put this in this equation. Left hand side is x minus 2y. If we put 0 here, and 2 times 2 will give us minus 4, but we need 4 in the right side, so it is not equal to 0, not equal to RHS, right? So this is not the solution. This is not the solution of this equation, right? Now let's say second one, 2 and 0. That means x is 2 and y is 0. If we put x 2 and y 0, then we'll get what in left hand side? 2 only, which is not equal to 0 again, not equal to a right hand side again. So this is not the solution once again. Next we have 4 and 0. If we put the third one part is 4 and 0. Now if we put 4 0 here, 4 minus 2 times 0 will give us 4 only, and yes, which is equal to right hand side. So this is the solution of this equation. Like this we have to put. Now the next one is root 2 and 4 root 2. Okay, now we'll put x as root 2 minus 2 times 4 root 2 in the left hand side. So we root 2, then 4 root 2, and root 2 will give us 8 root 2, which is not equal to 4. So this is also not the solution of this equation. Now the last one is 1 1. If we put x as 1 minus 2 times 1, then we get 1 minus 2, which is not equal to 4. So this is also not the solution of this equation, right? So we can say that only one solution is there for this equation, 4 and 0. Like this we have to do every question. Now the last one is find the value of k. We have to find the value of k. From this equation we have 2x plus 3y is equal to k, where if x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 1 is a solution. Is a solution means these both are giving the value k. If we put x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 1, that means these both are having the giving the value of this equation. This is true for this equation. So we'll put here x as 2 and y as 1. We'll get what? 4 plus 3 is equal to k, and k is equal to 7. So for this value of k is equal to 7, for this value, so our equation will become 2x plus 3y is equal to 7. This is the equation for x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 1. Okay, like this we can find any value. If we can find the value of any equation, if we are given the solution of a equation, if we can find any constant term, here we have to find the constant term, which is c. So we can find it this way: by putting the values of the x and y, we can find the value of the constant term. And this was the last question of this exercise 4.2, and that's all from this video. And please don't forget to like and subscribe my channel so that you get notified whenever I put my next video. Thank you for watching.